Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kadash. Double honors, of course, be to the apostle and the elders, great millstone of roll well. Peace, blessing, salutations to the for elect. Our Lord was edifying, or not was, so lucky. Lord, well, this lesson is edifying to the Lamb Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, which is the entire purpose of this video. All right, double honors be to the apostle and the elders, great millstone of roll well. Forgot if I said that, so lucky. This lesson is going to go, I'm going to go briefly into wisdom. Now, not to say I have a lot of it, I have little wisdom, but, as we grow in this truth, we gain more access to different knowledge. And of course, we go through experience, different chastisements and, not even necessarily chastisements, but just experience in general, whether it be good or bad. And we learn from it, and this is what wisdom is. Okay. Having a better, thorough understanding of these scriptures. All right, so this is etymology of the word wisdom. It says knowledge, learning, experience. All right, and of course you get these things, as the days go by in this truth. Okay, it basically goes into knowing. Okay. So the first thing is, how do you get wisdom, or how do you well, first of all, to get wisdom, of course you pray. All right, you pray and you pray sincerely, and you have effort towards Yahweh Shema Shai and doing the right thing. You have humility. All right, but this is one of the major first steps to begin your path to become a more wise man. Okay, it says Proverbs 1:7, which of course Proverbs, ironically enough, a lot of these scriptures we're about to get is Proverbs, which was King Solomon, all right, who was the wisest man at the time. Okay, who is Yahweh Shai in the reincarnation. All right, it says Proverbs 1:7, which Yahweh Shai is the second in command over all creation under Yahweh, of course. All right, so he's the second, wisest, all right, as well. Proverbs, and this was him in a past life as King Solomon, okay, who the Lord blessed with immense wisdom, and he was magnified by his wisdom. Okay, this is Proverbs 1:7. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And wisdom and knowledge is essentially the same thing. Okay, it says, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So fools won't adhere to, correction. They won't adhere to facts. Okay, they don't, they don't actually seek true understanding, true learning. Okay, they'd rather, be wise in their own conceit. All right, they'd rather, gain wisdom in this world than wisdom that actually will matter, which is the scriptures, because knowing the Pythagorean theorem is not going to get you on a chariot. Okay, but at the same time, knowing Daniel the 7th chapter is not going to get you on a chariot either. What is your faith in Yahweh Shema Shai, but of course your faith must be accompanied by works, and we know the scriptures say be apt to teach. Okay, so you shouldn't be in this thing for 9 years, and you haven't dove into any of the breakdowns or anything. All you know is you're an Israelite and you know the laws. No, you gotta study. Study to shew thyself approved. Okay, so Daniel 7. Although you don't need to know it to get saved, that's something that you eventually down your path you learn and you understand, and you can teach it and bring it out and share it with brothers, and have a thorough understanding. All right, Proverbs 1:7, it says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. So the fear of the Lord is how you begin this journey to receive that wisdom and knowledge. Okay, and with fear of the Lord comes what? Humility. Okay, because you understand that you're not the top dog. You understand that there is a higher power who controls life and death. Okay, and can give you wisdom as well as take it away from you. And you serve him and worship him. Like it says Ecclesiastes 12:13, fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. That's our purpose. Okay? So the fear of, so in other words, when you think of it like this, you look at this Proverbs 1:7. If the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, what does it mean if you don't fear the Lord? It means you haven't began your journey to become wise. Okay? Because we got this, Proverbs 14:1, because faith and fear, go hand in hand, because if you have faith in Yahweh Shema Shai, if you believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, you're going to fear them because you have faith in things that they do in the scriptures, right? It tells you that they kill, make alive, that they control all these different things. So of course you're going to fear them, right? Because you believe on their words. You believe in them. Excuse me, Salaki, like the analogy, given in times past in different videos, children only fear the boogeyman because they believe he's real. If they didn't believe he was real, they wouldn't be scared of him. They wouldn't be thinking that he's in their closet if they didn't believe in him. But through belief comes fear. Okay, it says, Psalms 14:1, the fool has said in his heart, there is no God. So if they don't believe in God, of course they have no fear in God, so they haven't began that journey to be wise. They're what? A fool. Okay? That was really the point on that, but I'm just going to finish it out. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. Right. Because, if they don't have fear, they have no, motivation to keep the laws. They just live however they want to live, and that's abominable. Okay, that doest thou will spirit is demonic. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. It says, wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Let's get that word principle real quick. We can just get the definition. We don't need the etymology or anything like that right now. Which, of course, you're more than welcome to, look that up. And by all means, post it in the comment board. Look it up for yourself, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to go ahead and look up the definition on Google, though. It says, first in order of importance, main. First, basically, it's the most important thing. All right, it's one of the most important. Wisdom is the principal thing. It's important. Okay. And we just read how you begin that journey to become wise, and through having humility and fear in Yahweh Shema Shai, as long as praying and fasting and putting in your effort, you're giving your due diligence, trying hard, the Most High will, grant you wisdom. And it's not like. And you need to understand, man, it's about time. It's about being tried. It's about patience. Okay, don't pray for wisdom and expect to wake up and understand everything in the scriptures, and all of a sudden when you don't understand a breakdown, you're upset. No, you're gonna learn these things in steps, man. Okay, you're gonna learn these things. Look at the apostles and elders. The wisdom they've accumulated over time. Apostle Hart didn't just wake up one day and all of a sudden he knew the whole Bible. He's been studying and still is studying to this day for 35 plus years, So this is a constant, growing experience here. All right, it's not like there's just a limit where, okay, well, you're at the max level where you can grow, so you don't need to study no more. No, we're all studying. We're all still learning. We're all still gaining experience and gathering insight on different, things. Okay. Proverbs 16:16, it says, how much better it is, or Salakia, how much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver. So clearly wisdom is a high valued thing. Okay. And in fact, when we actually go to this example in 1 Kings, when King Solomon had prayed for wisdom, the Lord, told him he was going to give him what he asked for, and he asked for wisdom. Okay, and there's a big thing with this too. Don't pray for wisdom. Don't ask the Most High for wisdom. Don't ask Yahweh Shema Shai for wisdom if the only reason you want it is for vainglory, or to be the Israel's next best teacher. That's not what this is about. The reason you want to gain wisdom is so you can maneuver in society better, so you can be the best servant that you can be to the Lord, so you can be the best teacher you can be to feed the sheep correctly and directly, so you can be the best leader you can be, so you can help the sheep out with advice and counseling, and you want that. That's why you want wisdom, to judge the people rightly, to support brothers, and to be apt to teach, not for vainglory and just because you're trying to be that guy. It's not about that. All right, so you got to understand why, and that goes for anything. no matter what it is you're asking the Lord for, really think about why you're asking for it. You know, is it something you truly need? You know, is it something that will help you out in this ministry? You know, because there's certain things we may pray for sometimes, and there's no real reason for us to be asking for certain things. You know, or the reason we have isn't actually a good reason. You know, and really more so speaking on carnal things, because of course if you're praying for spiritual things, 9 times out of 10 you should have a pretty good reason as to why you want it. Okay, but this is 1 Kings chapter 3 verse 5. In Gibeon the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night, and God said, ask what I shall give thee. And Solomon said, thou hast shewed unto thy servant David my father great, according as he walked before thee in truth and in righteousness and in uprightness of heart with thee, and thou hast kept for him this great kindness, that thou hast given him a son to sit on his throne as it is this day. And now, O Lord my God, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father, and I am but a little child. I know not how to go out or come in, and thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered nor counted for multitude. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart, to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great a people? So he wanted it because he knew that he was the king, and that he needed to have a certain, that he was going to be held at a certain standard. So he wanted wisdom to be able to handle his responsibilities, to be able to handle the Israelites, in a righteous manner. Okay. It says, and the speech pleased the Lord that Solomon had asked this thing. And God said unto him, because thou hast asked this thing, and hast not asked for thyself long life, neither hast asked riches for thyself, nor hast asked the life of thine enemies, but hast asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment. Behold, I have done according to thy words. Lo, I have given thee a wise and an understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before thee, neither after thee shall any arise like unto thee. And that proves also that this is Yahushai, because of course Yahushai was wiser, than King Solomon. Okay, he's the son of God. He came as the son of God in the flesh, But since this is Yahushai, technically nobody would come after him that would be wiser than him. You see? It says, and I have also given thee that which thou hast not asked, both riches and honor, so that there shall not be any among the kings like unto thee all thy days. And if thou wilt walk in my ways, to keep my statutes and my commandments as thy father David did walk, then I will lengthen thy days. And then it's got an example down here of when King Solomon applied that wisdom that he was given. Okay, because that's what it's about too. You can't have this wisdom, this understanding, and not apply it. All right, James 1:22, be ye doers of the word and not hearers only. So you need to apply this wisdom and knowledge. Okay, that's the point. You can't pray for this, pray for that, but then not apply it. You need to try your best to apply these things to your everyday life. Okay, I'm probably going to go ahead and get one more scripture and close this out. In fact, I think this is the last one I had bookmarked. Job chapter 28, verse 28. It says, and unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. Right, because you understand right from wrong, and you know the path that you need to take, although it may not be the most popular choice in this world. In fact, it's the least popular. Like it says, Matthew 7:13, the broad gate, many there be that go in thereat, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, so, very few people actually choose to do that. But best believe it's the right answer, man. It's the right choice. It's the only choice, really, unless you want to perish. All right, so Lord, will that this was edifying to the elect. I want to give all praise going on to Yahweh Shemel Shah Bashem Kakwadash. That honors be to the apostle Neil's great Milson roll well. Peace, blessings, salutations, love for the elect. And along with this, remember, scriptures also say, I believe in Corinthians, I forget if it's first or second, that the wisdom in this world is foolishness with the Most High. Okay? It also tells you, if any man think himself to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that ye may be wise. In other words, the wisdom of this world is vanity. It's not valuable. It's not worth anything. All right. Of course, there are certain things knowing in this world that can help you maneuver, but ultimately, the wisdom of this world is pointless. But the wisdom of Yahweh Bashmel Shai in the scriptures is everything. Okay, that's why you need to become a fool that you may be wise, because you need to restart. You don't, okay, in the world you're level 97, so you're going to come into the truth and just be an elder right away. No, you need to start back at the bottom, okay, because you're being brainwashed. Your brain is being washed according to righteousness. All right, so Lord, this was edifying. Shalom.